Welcome to Autofaze. I'm Travis. Today, we're getting a new project ride. Let's start the adventure. All right, we're taking you along on a crazy awesome adventure today. Our buddy Kent at Wilson Garage hit me up like last weekend, said he's doing a race September 30th, and I'm not gonna disclose what the race is exactly gonna be in the details yet, because that's gonna give away exactly what we're going to look at. And so for about a week, I've been scouring the internet on a roughly 8-hour drive, from Kansas City. And we're actually trying to escape a big thunderstorm that's rolling in right now. So it's gonna get super dark. I hope we're gonna be able to film when we get there, because radar shows the storm is gonna be on top of us by the time we get to said destination. Hint, hint, there's gonna be a lot of cornfields. And what is it gonna be? Is it gonna be a mud truck? Is it gonna be a race car? I really wish it was another cat. I really love cats, of course, and also dogs, but it's not a pet. It's something with wheels and a steering wheel, and I am totally stoked about it. So enough of me yakking, let's get to cruising. We're here. Is this what I'm gonna buy? Just kidding, that is not what we're gonna buy. It was actually behind the gas station that we stopped at. I thought it was gonna mess with you guys. Although that would make a pretty cool demolition derby car. Another hint, it is not a demolition derby car. Back on the road. We missed the state sign. Here's some hay bales. Guess what state we just entered? Check this thing out. This is why we drove 4 hours. Boom! Retired outlaw go-kart. Hopefully this thing runs and purrs like a kitten. I'm excited. Let's get the owner out here, see if we can get this bad boy started up. Let's see long if I can even fit in this thing. This is gonna make quite an impact on the September 30th race. Plus, we got some crazy awesome plans for the old exterior here. Let's go ahead and check out this outlaw cart and all its details. We got 3 tires that were flat aired up. Let's push it over here and see if I can fit in this thing. I'm gonna attempt to get in this thing. I don't even know if I'll fit in the seat, to be honest. All right. Oh my goodness.
Can you get in it?
I gotta analyze this. I don't know. It looked bigger on the pictures.
Well, it's a go-kart.
And I just stripped my pants on the steering wheel shaft.
You stuck?
Huh?
You stuck?
I'm stuck. Holy cow, look at you. How'd you do that?
I don't think you could fit in it.
It's like perfect for you.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I might need a sub on this deal. You want the steering wheel?
Sure.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. Now what?
You want to try and drive it down and see if it drives?
Gotta explain it to me.
So it should be right should be gas, left should be brake.
Okay.
I'm assuming choke.
Yep, choke.
Okay, you ready?
It don't go far. It's just a small stroke.
You go ahead and put your brakes on just in case.
Well,
Well, crap.
that won't start.
That's why you said full short stroke. Small stroke. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, darn.
Guess we're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
If you really want to, we can push you.
Man. Yeah, I don't know how I could weasel myself in there. Well, the pawn shop owner is going to go and get some tools. Unfortunately, I did yank the drawstring out, so we at least want to hear this thing run, you know, just to see how it performs before, you know, we see if we're going to buy this cart. So hopefully we can get that string all, you know, fixed up and give her a run and see how she does. Unfortunately, as you saw, I do not fit in the seat, so if we do get this, I don't think, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys watch and run these Kirkies a lot. They're really strong. I don't think we can widen out that seat. I mean, most people end up buying a new seat, you know, especially you drag race guys watching. So probably have to buy a new seat, as you know, $225 for a new seat. That was really unfortunate. So we'll see how she runs. Maybe we'll make an offer and see how it goes.
It ain't like in hot rod tractors, you stick something on there and start it.
No.
Starting motor, whatever they are.
Yeah, there's actually some of these race buggies have that.
They do?
Yeah, like they get really intense with them.
I've got an old time engine in there that is one.
Throttle maybe. So at this point, I was getting extremely worried if they were going to be able to start this thing. Overall, we've been trying for about 30 minutes. Definitely want to hear this thing before we put in an offer. How was the fuel that's in it?
Shouldn't be too old. I guess I don't know.
It was running good though.
It was running great.
Yeah.
Dennis saw it too. It was running great.
Oh, today?
No.
Let's see, it would have been, I don't know, maybe last Friday, something like that.
Perfect.
I died.
Perfect.
Man, if you were racing, that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
I died.
Yeah. Well, you look good in there.
It's supposed to be you. It's not me.
Well, Scott, me and the wife have talked about it. As you saw, you know, I can't fit in this. Oh no, the AC unit just kicked on.
Okay.
Come on in closer. Fit in the seat. If we do need to replace the seat, new, they're about 200 to 225. Used market, you know, 150, 175 for a seat. The tire is punctured on the side. This one is really dry rotted, so really to be safe, it needs rear tires. Dirt tires for this chassis, just in general for carts, they're about $100. I googled them when we were talking over there. They're $9.99 to $125.99 depending on what you want. So really to come in at our $1,000 race budget, Scott, I have to be at like, and I hate the low ball, even though we drove 4 hours. I'd have to be at like $600, man. I mean, I know you had it listed for $950 and we discussed $800, but and I know a race car like this that has been raced and kind of put away wet, I know it needs some work, but given that we're kind of prepping for a September 30th race, really to use this cart in the race and fix it up and stuff, that's kind of where we would need to be at, you know?
Yeah.
And just like I was saying before you came out here, I've known drag race guys try and modify these seats, and just the way that Kirky builds these, it's really hard to get these out without breaking anything. You know what I mean? So even though this is an aluminum seat, these are built really well. So normally when guys like me get fatter, they got to change out the seats. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Man, I really want to see you get in this race and do well. More than anything, I want to see the looks on the guy's face if he'd show up with something like this.
I don't think they're gonna like everyone else that's showing up with like $500 yard carts that they're spending like $300 on a good engine, and they're leaving themselves kind of some buffer. But I mean, we don't really know what's in the internals of this engine. So anyway, so we don't really know what the internals are on this. So that's really the big attraction. Is this is like an it's like a retired like dirt, you know, drag racing car. You know what I mean?
Outlaw mini.
Yeah, like an outlaw mini sprint back in the day. And which stuff like this really gets me geared. Like seeing old like race cars in general, just wondering what they were like in their prime. So just like bringing this thing back to life, I think it would be so cool. And part of the reason we were so excited is, which you guys saw in the beginning, just the body kit that's on this. If we like sanded it down and spray painted it black and put our logo on the wing, and just rolling into that race, I'd be like, oh crap, look at this thing. You know what I mean? It would just look really cool. So yeah, man. I mean, I know that at the end of the day, I know that you got to make money. You know, but understandably, you know, when you're trying to do budget hot rod stuff, you know, sometimes you got to come in a little low and kind of pray that the guy will take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'd really like to see you go in there.
Yeah.
Really wow some people.
Yeah, I think it would be cool. I mean, especially because I mean, this is kind of like it's an 8-acre like backyard race. So it's going to be a bunch of guys. Like, who knows what's going to show up? So as long as it has 224 cc or less, and it's under $1,000. I mean, it could be mini bikes, it could be like go karts. But so far from what I've seen, like no one has. Which I absolutely know, no one's going to bring a retired, you know, outlaw, you know, go-kart there and show up, and I think it's going to be cool if we can make that price point work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the only reason I would do it is just to be able to be a part of you wowing.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, that would be really cool. So. Which we really didn't kind of say the story how we got here real quick. We're at Quick Pond. How do you say the city name?
Creston.
I guess that right on the way up here. Creston, Iowa. Posted this. We've been looking for about 7 days. Started looking like maybe last Saturday. And we've been talking to like 6 guys. 2 in Arkansas, 1 in St. Louis. And they really kind of want to stay in that $600 to $800 range depending on how race ready it is. And when I saw the wing, like the whole dirt track outlaw wing, I'm like, man, I hope this is what he says it is, you know, because that would be so cool, you know. And so that's why we drove down here, you know, just to see it in person and hope it would work out and start this crazy adventure. And I've always wanted a go kart, but always kind of swayed more towards the bigger the
Yeah.
bigger hot rods and drag racing, and just one of those deals. When my buddy said, "Hey, I'm throwing up this go kart race," I've got really into go karts, and I said, "Man, I want it. This is an excuse to finally get a go kart." You know what I mean?
This might be getting your blood.
It might be, but yeah, I think this will be really neat. You know, if we can strike a deal, you know. Because I mean, I think if we get it for 6, I mean, I think we'll be really close to our budget. I mean, because I'd probably clean the fuel system.
Yeah.
Of course, I'd change the oil, just make sure everything's good with the engine. New tires, new seat. Of course, we got to do some modifying, you know, to get which you guys saw the wing in the beginning. We did some modifying to get the wing to fit good on the top of the car. And I mean, even then, with a bigger seat, I think we're still gonna have to take the top off for me to get in it.
I think so.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
But of course, you saw the wife can just slide right in. It's almost perfect for her. Well, man, what do you think?
I think if you give me 625, we'll send that thing south.
625, sending it south. He said, "Man, that's $25. An extra $25. I'm banking that the loose chain, which we did a little putt around here the back lot. I'm banking that." At 625, I'm just gonna be able to take a link out of that chain because you guys are into go karts. You know, a good chain's about $40. So fingers crossed, I can take one link out of the chain. 625, you got yourself a deal. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you.
I'm excited. I think this thing's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool to see it restored. You know, to see it come back. And I have a tendency to kind of overdo things, so I might get crazy and paint the frame all in color. You know what I mean? Because if I have enough in the budget, if I got enough spray paint budget, I might paint the whole frame black.
That would be way cool.
I think it'd be cool. I mean, because changing the seat out, we're almost going to be there. You know, we can. It's not hard to take the engine off. You know, we can almost have this thing bare frame, since we do got to replace the seat, and of course tape everything else off that needs to be taped off. If we got enough in the budget, we might paint the frame too. That would be awesome. Well, Scott, man, thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
He posted this on Marketplace on Wednesday. I hit him up like almost instantly because I had alerts set up. I'm like, that's a cool go-kart. So yeah, I'm glad it worked out.
Me too.
I'm excited. We're gonna get this thing loaded up, and you guys will see it in the garage. So thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you on the next one.